Hey y'all, it is November 1st. So many wonderful things happen in November, especially Thanksgiving. I know y'all looking forward to those plates already. Veterans Day. Veterans Day happens in November. And guess what else happens in November? You guessed it, voting day. That's coming up on Tuesday in the United States of America. But Pastor James and I got up this morning. We were like, we're gonna go ahead and cast our ballots early because I really just didn't want to be caught up in all the hustle and the bustle that's going to be happening on voting day. Now you might be like, well, we really haven't heard you talk a lot about voting, Pastor Tracy. Why is that? What party do you vote for? Who you want to support? I'm not even going to get into all of that because I want you to make your own decision. I want you to be seared by your own conscience because I don't want you to get confused. I don't want your civic duty getting confused with your kingdom assignment. Okay. And many times that happens. I'm going to help you, I hope, by the end of this video to understand the difference. Your civic duty, our right to vote, was fought for. Many of our forefathers suffered greatly to give the right to vote, not just for females, but also for people of color. And so understand that the right to exercise your civic duty is important. Cast your ballot, cast your vote. Now, how you decide to vote, which party you decide to vote for, which topics you decide to engage in, that is completely up to you. And that is a decision that you make between you and God. I say this because many people are out there saying, vote your values, vote your values. But let me tell you something. What Jesus encouraged is that people's hearts would be changed, that minds would be transformed. Romans 12:2 tells us not to be conformed by this world, but be transformed by the renewing of our minds. Can I help you today? People don't change because of law. People change because of love. They change because they love the Lord and they want all that God has for them. They're transformed by the gift of God of salvation in their lives, and that is what causes people to turn. Laws cause people to obey. Maybe. You know how I know? If laws worked alone, we wouldn't have needed Jesus. The law could not save, which is why Jesus came and shed his blood as the sacrifice for all of our sin. You know how else I know laws don't change people? Have y'all stopped speeding yet? Y'all know that that's been on the books for a long time. Are you always driving the speed limit? Are you texting and driving every now and then too? There are so many. And the seat, are you wearing your seat belts? Now, those are some of the laws that a lot of us break all the time and we think nothing of it. But and in light, right? These are just an example of the laws that are not necessarily pricking our hearts, changing our minds, but we are just trying to abide by so we don't get caught breaking them. So understand that law alone don't change people. What changes people? The word of God, the gospel of Jesus Christ, the pricking of the heart and the searing of the conscience to change, to not just say, I want to do better, but actually be better and be righteous before God and be holy before God. Don't get your civic duty confused with your kingdom assignment. I love you.